I can't believe it took me so long to upgrade from a snow shovel to a snow pusher. Everyone is going to be familiar with one of these. This is a snow shovel. Come with plastic heads, they come with metal heads, and in different sizes. Sometimes you can even get a metal edge like this one has here. Normally with a plastic handle, you can pick them up for relatively cheaply. They do a pretty good job. However, when it comes to shoveling snow, you're going to hurt your back sooner or later. You're going to be really sweaty. It's really hard work, especially if you get some of this heavy slushy snow like we have today. This works really well for certain cases like clearing off our deck or clearing off some steps or clearing off areas where we actually need to dig and throw snow out where the snow pushers don't work. Really universal tool, but it's not the best way to clear large areas of snow like driveways, especially snow falls under 4 inches. Now we're left with 3 snow pushers, and none of the models behind me are perfect. I would have a combination of all 3. And the first one really kind of solidifies that point that size doesn't always matter. This is the 48-inch snow plow. This is the most expensive of the bunch, and this thing is really good at clearing 1 or 2 inches of snow. But when you start getting heavier snowfalls, you need to do really small passes, and this thing is just heavy to use. It's got really solid scoop on here. This black piece here, this is really solid, and the handle is fantastic. This did come in 3 pieces, and it's all held together with these bolts. Really solid design. Works well, nice height. However, you need to have some weight behind you and some speed to really push us through if you try and take too big a pass. Using this, you need to do small passes and try not do a full 48-inch wide pass because it's just too heavy, unless it's an inch or so and you just want to clear it off and move on. But typically for less than an inch, I don't even bother about it. I just drive out and it'll either ice over or melt. This tool here has held up the best. This is one I've had the longest, and this piece across here, the bit that actually gets scraped along the ground, is holding up really well. Just remember that for the other 2 that we're going to look at. The next one is a 24-inch Vevor snow pusher, and you can see why I've got 24-inch. After using the 48-inch snow pusher, it was just too wide, so I went to the 24-inch snow pusher. This is a 2-piece metal handle, unlike the 1-piece that comes on the snowplow. This has a really nice handle up top here. I really like this. Easy to grip with gloves on. The other 2 models that we have don't have this big handle, and they're not as easy to grab and grip onto with gloves. So I really like this feature on the Vevor. I don't like the 2-piece handle design, and this base here, you can see it's starting to wear away really quickly. Compared to the snowplow that I've had for 2 seasons now, this Vevor has only been used a couple of times and it's not holding up as well. The design of this works just as well as the snowplow, but it's much shorter. Well, I found that I had to bend down, and I just didn't like doing that when I was pushing the snow around. I like to stand up and then I can just push it forward. So from the Vevor, I would take the handle only, not the shaft. The last snow pusher we have is this Bully Tools 24-inch snow pusher. This comes in 2 pieces, so all you have to do is connect this fiberglass handle, which is really nice and light and solid, to the base of the snow pusher. Now the snow pusher has the same flaw as the Vevor, where the bottom of the snow pusher is starting to wear away prematurely. I've only had this for 1 season now, and it's only been used a few times, so I'm not really impressed with how well this piece is holding up. It's also not as strong as the snowplow. I feel this is a little more flimsy up top here than the snowplow. The handle is fantastic, and it is just as tall as the snowplow. However, it's got one of these small handles on it, and my hand just fits in there without gloves on. So as soon as you put gloves on in there, it's a little bit tight and it's not as easy to hold as that Vevor. With all that being said, having a snow pusher is much better for clearing driveways and large areas than the snow shovel. It means you don't have to lift the snow, which is just going to hurt your back. You're going to get really sweaty because it's a lot of work. But being able to push the snow is just so much better. If I were to buy one of these again, I would get the snowplow 24-inch or 30-inch model. But what I would really like to do is get the Vevor handle, the Bully Tools shaft, and then the snowplow head. That would be an absolutely phenomenal snowplow. You'd have solid head, solid handle, and then a nice grip at the top that you can grab onto. But these tools are excellent. If you're looking at getting one off the shelf, I would go with the Bully Tools. It's on the cheaper side compared to the snowplow, and it does a fantastic job. If you've got a little more of a bigger budget, go with the snowplow 30-inch or 24-inch. You won't be disappointed with that. just don't go for the 48-inch. And I would pass on the Vevor. That two-piece handle, too flimsy and doesn't work very well. And with your snowplow, I'd highly recommend that you do have a traditional shovel. If you want to find out an even better way to clear snow than using one of these snowplows, you should check out this video here next.